morning, good Friday, everyone. I'm Tom Vassell.
Keith Rice.
And today, Keith is playing Legacy's Allure with me. I did say that right.
Yep.
We're on a cruise ship called the Allure of the Seas. So this word is in my head. So what is the theme of this game here?
So the idea is to create a streamlined war game, something that doesn't involve miniatures, doesn't involve painting, just involves cards, easy setup, easy teardown, plays in under an hour, still has your typical Tolkien-style high fantasy themes, and yeah, it's just good for mashing monsters together. And
I'm going to add a bit to that here, so I want to show you all something here. So this is Cthulhu, Orc High Wizard, whose he ran an orphanage for young orc children and goblins, and the humans came and slaughtered all of them. So
not too far off from the lore, so I'm impressed.
We are the good guys. I want to be really clear here. We are the good orcs.
Yeah, you should have written the lore book, actually. That's pretty good.
In my games, I've always am rescuing orphans. You never go wrong that way.
All right, so you want me to go through a quick overview?
Yeah, so what are we trying to do in this game?
Yeah, so the objective of the game is to use your units, which you can see out here on the battlefield, to take control of the central hex at the end of the 7th round, if you are the attacking player. So in a normal game, we would have rolled off high player would be the attacker, and that's not a choice. You just are the attacker. And if you are the attacker, you have to be in here at the end of the 7th round. There's no other victory condition. It's asymmetric. It's that simple. And to do that, we will use, like I said, our pieces on the board. And we will go back and forth, just like in chess, alternating activations, one action per turn. And those actions can be moving, attacking, or using an ability. After you perform an action, like let's say you move out, you're going to exhaust your unit. Once it's exhausted, you cannot act with it again that round. Go back and forth. Eventually, everything on the board is going to be exhausted. Then we will refresh everything, start a new round, do that out to the end of 7 rounds. And things will really start winding down. This is a war game, so we're at full strength right now. We have full mana, full shield, full health.
My grunts are going to take steroids halfway through the battle, but
yep. It's
they're
going to get
legal
bloody.
in orcdom.
It is going to get bloody. So I can run through the 3 action types real quick, and then we can jump into this tutorial game. I will note that since this is a tutorial game, we didn't draft our armies in a full game, which we can play afterward. We would have drafted, we would have picked out what units we want to have, so it is customizable, and you have lots of units to choose from. You have different heroes to choose from. But this is a nice tutorial starter army with simple mechanics. So you're going to be the first player. So we'll just run through 4 demo turns. Let's start with the Cave Troll. Cave Troll has 2 movement on it. That is the number in the bottom, 2. That is how far it can move. It doesn't have to move 2. It can move up to 2, and you can move in any direction where you're allowed. You cannot move through allied units or enemy units by default unless they have a keyword that lets you do that, which we'll show right now. Allied pathing. That is defined actually on the back of the card. So since we don't do any shuffling in this game, since it's open information and deterministic, we don't have uniform card backs, we do define terms on the back of the cards. And allied pathing lets you move through allies, and then you have other units like flying that can move over anything. So we're going to move the Cave Troll out. 1, 2, we're going to move it out to the center.
This is just a demo.
This is just a demo. We're going to run through 4 quick demo turns. This die out here represents a free shield to whatever unit gets to the central hex first. So you can see the Cave Troll has 8 health. Now with the shield, it effectively has 9 health. And whenever it takes damage, that shield will get consumed first, and then it'll start eating into the Troll's health. So this does not replenish. It's just given to whatever unit first ends their turn in this hex, and it's there to incentivize proactivity, movement out into the board. So that'll be first turn of the Orc player. These factions do have names, by the way. This is Gath versus Erengard, but we can use orcs and humans.
Our name is easier to spell.
exactly. It really is. So now it goes over to the human player, and the human player will take a turn. So we've demonstrated a movement. Now let's demonstrate a ranged attack using our elite longbow archer. If you look at the elite longbow archer, it has a power. That's the first number in the bottom left. That is its attack and retaliation value. It's how much damage it will deal during combat. And then the second value is its range. Not its ranged attack damage, just its range. So you can see when it attacks, it can deal 2 damage to an enemy unit within 3 range. And you can hand it back to me. I'm going to exhaust this and hit the cave troll. There is no line of sight in this game for attacks or for abilities. So 1, 2, 3, cave troll gets pinged, shield gets taken away first, and then it takes 1 damage because we did 2 damage. That's a ranged attack. Now going back to the orc player, they get to take another action. We're going to move the grunt 2 hexes forward for demonstration purposes. Questionably bad strategy, but for demo this will work. The reason we're doing that is if we go back to the human players now, I can demonstrate a melee attack. So let's take a look at the swordsman. The swordsman also has a power value.
His name is Jack, by the way.
Jack, yep. But no ranged value. That means it is a melee unit, and it will involve itself in melee combat. So, how does melee combat work? Well, to no one's surprise, melee attacks have to hit something that's adjacent. So here, here, or here. But if you put your chess hat on for a moment, in chess, whenever you kill a unit, you take over its space. Same thing here. The swordsman needs at least 1 movement point because it's effectively moving into the defender's hex, and it's going to fight the grunt. It's going to try to kill it and take over the hex. So the grunt has 4 health, but if it only had 3, the swordsman, since it deals 3 damage, would kill it like that and just remain in the hex. There'd be no retaliation. It would just strike first, kill it. That would be the end of the turn. But that's not the case here. Instead, we have the grunt with 4 health, and the swordsman's going to deal 3 damage. Grunt does not die, so it gets to retaliate. It's going to deal its 3 damage back to the swordsman. Swordsman does not die either, so it gets pushed back into the hex it attacked from, and that is how that turn will end. And if you understood that, you understand the most complicated rule in the game. So we're going to go back to the orc player, and we're going to demonstrate the last type of ability. So I've shown you movement, I've shown you a ranged attack, I've shown you a melee attack. The last type of action you can do in this game is an active ability. So let's take a look at the Troll Doctor, if you want to put that on the green screen.
I call the Troll Doctor, who was in love with me.
The Troll Doctor has 3 abilities. The first one is a passive ability. Allied Pathing means it's always in effect. We already saw that on some other cards. But then it also has 2 active abilities, Heal and Restore. And an active ability always has the name of the ability followed by the mana cost. So that's what we'll tick that blue die down to whenever we use it. And then next to that, it has the cast range. And that is obviously the reach of that ability. And then after that, it has the effect of the ability, which I'll demonstrate right now. So
he was here, right?
He was there, yep. So we had 3. And in the top left, or in the top right of the Troll Doctor, it does have the starting mana. That's why the blue die starts with 3 mana. It has to equal that. You would have set it up like that during the draft. And maybe we want to heal something out on the battlefield because we've been taking some damage out here. So we could heal the troll, but it'll only heal up to its max health. So that's kind of wasteful because it can heal for 2. Or we could heal the grunt, but you probably saw on the card that the cast range is 3. So if we wanted to heal the grunt, it's actually outside of the cast range. 1, 2, 3, 4. So what we can do is combine it with a movement, and that's stated on the heal ability. It says that it's combinable, which means that it can move forward 1. You're basically combining this ability with a movement in the same action. Then we exhaust it, tick down its mana, 1, 2, 3, and I change the grunt's damage from 3 to 1 because the Troll Doctor can heal for 2. So active abilities consume an action. Then it would go back to the human player. The last action I'll demonstrate is a charging attack. So you'll notice that the knight is a melee unit, but it is not adjacent to the grunt. Well, that doesn't matter. Let's put that on the green screen. You see that it has the charging keyword.
His name is also Jack.
His name, yeah.
It's an unfortunate thing.
Yeah, it's really awkward, actually. So if you flip over the knight, again, definitions are on the back. Charging says this unit can move and attack in a single action. So go ahead and give me the knight back. 1, 2. The grunt is within my movement range because the knight has 3 movement, and don't forget, you're trying to take over the defender's hex. So your movement needs to be able to take you into the defender's hex. 1, 2. So if the grunt was out here, 1, 2, 3, I could still attack it. If the grunt was out here, 1, 2, 3, 4, I could not attack it. Since the grunt has only 3 health, I could one-shot it, and the grunt would be dead. Like that.
I'd like to point out, Tom Vassal would never have moved the grunt to that position.
Exactly. A very foolish move. But for demonstration purposes, that will show us the 4 actions. The last thing you need to know is that we each have a hero. I have Tristan, who is this tanky melee fighter. If you want to put him there. But you'll notice...
Sorry, that's actually what's happening.
Tristan's
all the people.
Tristan's
I
my
hate
son's name, you know. So you just boot him.
Hey, is that your son? We're booing this Tristan. You can't pull that.
Yeah.
Jack is my son's name, and he's on your team.
So Tristan is a tanky melee fighter. He has a lot of abilities that we'll show you in a moment, and he is against Carthul, who Tom already showed over there. He is
champion of orphans.
Yeah. He only has 3 health. He's very squishy, but he's kind of like a glass cannon. So you'll notice there's not a lot of text on those cards. That's because just as you can customize your army, just as you can customize the units in your army, you can also customize the spells and items that are associated with your hero, and that's what we have over at the side. So these cards over here, these are Tristan's abilities. Over here were Carthul's. These are not actually part of the board. We're just keeping them there. They just need to be visible to all players.
I want everyone to note that he gave his guy 4 cards and gave me 3 for mine.
But it takes some more gold because each of those has an associated gold cost.
Still, 4 cards of 3.
It's true. So in the top right, you can see the gold cost. We're both playing 50 gold armies. That's the balancing mechanism. And we will talk more about that later when we draft. All right, so these are reference cards. They're not in your hand or anything like that. They are, you can just imagine them as being attached to your hero. All of this could have been written on the hero, but they're on their own cards because you can, again, customize your hero with different abilities, different items, but that is eating into your available gold then to use with units on the battlefield. All right, so we're going to reset.
Yes.
And we're going to start playing.
Heal. Where's my guy you killed?
We played.
No, he's not there.
No, we have everything. You're good. You're trying to sneak in an extra goblin or something?
I have one underneath the goblin flanker.
Gotcha. So we're going to start with, we'll put the shield back out. Tom is going to start.
And a move that I've never done before. I'll move this Manticore who can fly. Look at this guy. He can fly, but also if you hit him with physical damage, he will whop you back. Now, we'll talk about that later, but now he has 7 hit points.
Yep. So we'll put that out there, exhaust it, and if the pregame we did is any indication, Tom is really amazing at this and is going to impress you.
Flattery gets you nowhere, that's a lie. I was losing in the pregame, so I don't know what he's talking about.
So I'm going to move, I think, let's do something different. Let's just put that out there. We're going to move the pikeman out. He has 2 movement, so we'll stick him out there. And now it is
excellent, because I'm going to also do something different. The cave troll's coming out here. I'm not sure how he's surviving in the sunlight, but I'm assuming someone's walking overhead with a big umbrella.
Yeah, a lot of sunscreen. So let's
His
move,
name is also Jack. There's a lot of this.
move
but it's spelled
the
J-A-K.
Swordsman up there.
All right, enough of this nonsense here. Let's see. Now my grunt can fight you, and you can't ping me with your loser archer afterwards. And I think that's going to happen. So my grunt is going to attack you,
Okay.
which hits you for 3 and hits me for 3. Now, why would I do such a thing? Because my grunt costs 1 less than his swordsman.
Yeah, so it's really not a bad move here. They both have 1 life left. That was a slightly favorable trade for Tom. Now it's my turn.
I'm all about favorable. This is a Euro game. I'm trading resources.
Yeah, this is it. I'm gonna show you the auction mechanic later. It's really cool. So the priest I have back here can heal.
Yeah, but his range ain't anywhere close.
Oh no, it has 4. He has a long range, 1, 2, 3, 4. But I'm not going to heal because it is just a
Really, his
lowly-
range of 4?
It's just a lowly swordsman. Yeah, yours only has a range of 3, but your healer can fight. That's the thing. I'm not going to heal it. If
Oh, you can't fight at all with that loser.
No,
I don't mean to keep calling you guys losers,
I mean-
because that's kind of just underscoring things. But
We'll see.
all right,
We will see. So instead, I'm going to take this opportunity to... so you have a really nice wall setup, honestly. If I attack this, I take
I learned from the
physical
last game
damage
that
return.
knight is not coming into my territory.
Yeah. It's smart, because my knight can one-shot his hero. Pretty lame to lose your hero when it has most of its mana. So that's good. It's kind of has a nice wall there protecting it. I'm going to... 1, 2, 3. I'm going to move the knight over here and kind of threaten that for next round.
All right, so this goblin flanker has allied pathing and charging, so he can go 1, 2, and hit him because he has a 3rd movement, so he could move in there.
That was not bad.
So I hit there. He
Not
goes
bad.
like
So
that.
he does take over the
He
hex.
slides in there. He
Yep.
says hi to the knight in the most rude possible way that an orc, like, think of the most vulgar thing, and this is how the orc does it. If he waves at you, that's what that means. So
Exactly.
humans have been insulting orcs for a really long time. They didn't know it.
This is true. It all checks out in the lore.
Our sign of a friendly greeting is to stick both feet up in the air at the same time, which is very awkward.
So we're going to see what Tom does over here. Maybe he's going to move that out of the way. Maybe he's going to set up another blocker. Maybe he'll just leave it there and let my knight kill it. But I'm going to not worry about this flank anymore. I'm going to start focusing on the middle because this is kind of scary. We got a nice setup here. And remember, you don't have to be in the central hex at any other time except the very last round, at the end of the 7th round. But it's nice to position yourself there and kind of establish dominance, which I assume is what you'd want to do as orcs, establish dominance.
I believe we did that when we were born!
I'm going to use my Adept Tempest Mage, I believe. So let's show off the Adept Tempest Mage. This is
All right,
an
so look at this
interesting
guy.
unit.
He has all this magic and he's juggling it.
He is absolutely juggling it. So if you'll notice on his spells, it says he does magic damage, and that's also what that imbued keyword means. That means his attack damage as well, is if he was just going to do a regular attack, it would also be magic damage. So obviously there's 2 damage types in this game, physical and magical. And physical is the default done during combat.
Physical.
And then magic is usually found on a lot of abilities. And the reason I would have drafted the Adept Tempest Mage is as a response to the Razormane Manticore, which you may remember has physical damage return, so it reflects physical damage. So I'm probably going to use it on this, because this is kind of my counter to that. I could use it on the Goblin Flanker, but... it's only
Well, the goblin flanker just waved at you.
Yeah.
I just want to say.
Goblin Flanker is only a 3 gold unit. I'm not too worried about it because I can block it later anyway. So I'm going to go ahead and use a mana on the Adept Tempest Mage. 1, 2, 3. Razormane loses the shield, takes 1 damage. It doesn't get reflected because it wasn't physical. It's now your turn.
All right. Oh, that was sad. That just made me sad. All right, so my Cthulhu, Orc High Wizard and leader of the orphanage here. All right, so he can spend 1 magic, so I'll drop this down to 4. He can also move if he wants to. Can the movement happen first?
Yes. In either order. With combinable, you can move and then use the ability, or use the ability.
Then no worry, he's gonna move here.
Why? Why wouldn't you just move up there?
Well, I was going to, but we have these two guys are actually playing a copy of this game
On the battlefield.
on the battlefield. It's very meta, but very cool.
That is very meta.
Anyway, this does 2 damage to you.
To that or to that?
No.
Because both are in 3 range.
Come on.
I mean, that pikeman, that...
No, the knight.
I'm going to make sure that pikeman wins now.
I'm okay with that.
I'm going to make sure
we are, if one of your ground units wins, I mean, if there's anything I know, that this guy is the hero of the story anyway, because
Absolutely.
that knight was a jerk to him. So that's 2, which doesn't really do a lot to him, so that's your turn.
So another thing to note is Tom's down to 4 mana on that. Once your mana is gone, it's gone. There's no way to regenerate it. So if he blows all his mana really fast, Carthul becomes basically a fat archer at that point. So he has to use it
A what
wisely.
archer?
Fat, because he has a 1 extra health compared to a normal archer, which usually only has 2 health. So a little bit of a fat archer, you know?
He's taking a lot of offense to that.
Okay, well, that's fair enough. He does his job, though. That's all that matters. So now it's my turn, and I think, you know, Tristan's a big boy. He's not afraid to go toe-to-toe with this cave troll. So I'm going to move Tristan up here now. We're just going to say hi, chat, talk about what might happen next round. Here we go.
All right, this wyvern is going to fly and hit your knight.
Okay. So
Unfortunately, it does not kill his knight because his knight has this stupid thing called armor.
So if we could have a die, and then, so it only deals 2 damage to the knight. The knight retaliates back for 3. They're both alive. They're both 8 gold units. They're both at 1 health. So, you know, I'd say
That is
was
pretty
okay.
annoying.
Say that was okay. Definitely want to heal this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. Going to use a mana on the priest. Let's just show the priest's ability real quick.
This is where you boo everyone. Look at that guy.
Priest has bless.
That is Z Garcia. Look at that. But it can't be Z Garcia because look how nice the guy looks and clean. And oh, that's too many insults. All right, let's.
Yeah, just limit it to 1 per turn. So the priest didn't have an attack value. Once it's out of mana, it is. I mean, it's useless. It can be used as a blocker or a wall or something. I have seen it take the mid.
Did you just heal?
A few games.
How much are you healing for?
I'm healing for 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, because it has to be within 4 range. So I'm going to go down to 2 damage on the knight.
Ditto. I will heal my guy for 2 damage. So he's going to 1.
All right. Now I have 2 units remaining.
You do have 2 units remaining.
I'm going to move this right here, because if I don't create a blocker, your goblin flanker is no longer flanking. He's just kind of coming right down the mid. He can kill my Adept Tempest Mage.
It's what we call a distraction. And my grunt here is he was going to fight, but he is in the middle of this fierce board game against
Right.
Carthul.
So let's explain now then how priority is determined in the next round. You acted first this round. Doesn't mean necessarily that you will act first in subsequent rounds. The way it works is the player who acts last in a round acts second in the next round. And you can manipulate that, and I'll show you how. So this was untapped, this was unexhausted. I took an action right here and moved the pikeman up. If Tom wants to guarantee that he's going to act first next round, he can skip his action. So that's actually wasting that action in a sense. Doesn't count as taking an action, but you have to exhaust it in place. That means that I am still the one who acted last. So he is basically guaranteed that he's going to go first in the next round because he wanted that first round advantage.
I did.
Apparently.
I can't imagine what I'm going to do, but I have some ideas. And it's mostly going to involve this goblin flanker who is the hero of my army.
Is it? Okay,
Did I name him yet? If I haven't, he's a goblin with no name.
So since Tom is guaranteed to go first next round, I might as well use up the rest of my actions. I could skip with this, but Tom would still go first because I'm the person who acted last. So that'd be really wasteful for me. I might as well do something with this.
I would pass.
I'm going to attack your cave troll because your cave troll is within 3 range. So we'll put
Well, that's 2 damage, sorry.
On the cave troll. Now we are totally exhausted. The round ends. I will change my little round die to say that we're in the second round, and we're going to refresh everything. Tom gets to go first.
All right, well, after long chain lightning. All right, so chain lightning's happening, and this only has a range of 2, but I have this stick I found that I pulled out as anyway. So that gives me +1 range. So,
literally a stick he found on the way to work.
So he's within 3 range of this dude and 3 range with this dude. So I'm hitting him for 3 magic and hitting him for 2.
Are you sure you could kill the pikeman?
I want to kill the pikeman, but give me a second. I don't like your knight. I have actually won the game in my mind now because the knight's dead.
All right, so it had 3
That's
health
magic,
remaining.
and your armor does not work against
so
that.
the armor does not stop it. That was a pretty good move, I have to admit.
And that cost me 2, but do not care.
It's not combinable. That's such a powerful ability. You have to be in the hex you want to use it.
Well, he didn't want to move because he's still in the middle of this game with this guy.
How's that game going? Is it like mirroring this
The
game
orcs
exactly?
are winning despite this guy actually playing. This guy's playing the humans, and he's not doing anything. This guy actually moved and stuff, but the humans suck so much that's why he's still losing.
That makes sense. All right, so my pikeman is at 1 health. He's probably going to die pretty soon. I could use him, just kill something, get some damage out before he dies.
If you kill that goblin flanker, you were doing us a favor. We don't have to pay him.
His rates are a bit exorbitant. The other issue I have is this crag wyvern. Crag wyvern has flying and charging, and also has 4 movement.
That crag wyvern has taken a vow of pacifism. Even though he ate your horse that the knight was on.
Yeah, I'm not buying that. So 1, 2, 3, 4. He could kill my Adept Tempest Mage. That's making me think I should probably use my Tempest Mage's action just in case you kill it. At least you're killing an exhausted unit at that point and not depriving me of an action. An important one too, because I got to keep chipping down at this Manticore. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to tick the Mage's die down to 2. So he's at half mana now. This is going to go up to 3. And I want to note, he is now at half health. He is in the kill threshold for Tristan, because Tristan has imbued. And show that off.
Real quick question. Was that physical damage that you just hit me with?
No, this is magic. Lightning.
It felt pretty physical.
Yeah, I can imagine. So basically at this point, if you don't either heal that or move it away or attack that or something, Tristan's just going to be able to chomp that. And since the Sunblade has imbued, gives Tristan imbued, it means his attacks become magical. So I will no longer take that physical return damage. So it's your turn, and we will see what you do with the Manticore, or maybe you'll just let it die. We will see.
No, the Manticore's hitting you.
All right. Might as well get 3 damage in, so it will die on retaliation. Keep that in mind.
Oh no! Yeah, I know.
Do it anyway?
I don't care.
All right.
He ate too much food. It was very expensive. I was going to feed him the goblin flanker.
So the shield will be removed, and I will take 1 damage, so you can put that on there. So Tristan is now within the kill threshold of the cave troll.
Did not realize that.
I'm going to do what we call...
This would be where you beat a hasty retreat.
I'm going to do what we call a...
Whatever you do, wherever you go,
I could be cool and try to shield bash that, and then move up here to threaten your hero. But if you skipped out, because you can skip as many actions as you want, if you skipped out, you could then kill Tristan. So that seems a bit risky. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm going to use Arrest, which is one of my abilities on Tristan, and that says disarm target adjacent unit. So when a unit is disarmed, it cannot attack or retaliate. On arrest, it does say this round. So the debuff is only going to last this round. And we'll put this die on here just as a reminder that it is disarmed. Cannot attack or retaliate. And it says +1 action if not combined.
How much did that cost?
0. No mana. No mana cost.
I'm confused though. Does that mean he can just do it forever?
Well, I can only do it once. It says the last sentence on there is you can only do it once per round.
So we tap this. Got it.
Yep.
No worries. My turn.
So
Troll Doctor spends 1, debuffs him.
Removes the debuff. All right.
So you know what? You know what just happened? Nothing. You still gotta make your choice.
You used up a mana.
Yeah, but
on
you
your
weren't
Troll Doctor.
you weren't considering that. You need to like make your choice. This is like we're going out to eat Chinese or pizza.
All right. So again, I'm back in this situation where the cave troll can.
I have reversed
whack
time.
you. Yes. And all right. So I'm gonna bust out the shield bash. Let's show off shield bash. As combinable, that does cost a mana. 1 mana can exhaust an adjacent unit and deal 1 damage to it. So I'm just gonna straight up exhaust the cave troll.
And that does exhaust you too, right?
Yes, but I can combine it. So I am going to move back here. Actually, no, I'm gonna move back here because I think you're gonna kill that. I think that's what you're thinking. So I want to have Tristan back here to kill the wyvern next round. So I was able to do that because shield bash is combinable, and so I bashed and then moved. The troll took 1 damage, and it is your turn.
The Crag Wyvern's gonna fly in here and attack Tristan.
Okay. So I will take 3 damage. I'm up to 4 damage, but then I kill it on retaliation.
I didn't think that through. Your turn.
And if I don't heal Tristan, next round you can use your combinable with your lightning bolt. Step
Sure,
up
but that is a whole round away.
and snipe it. So I'm gonna prevent that from happening by using the priest to heal.
Oh. Okay, well then this guy's gonna run up and hit you again.
It's gonna deal 1 less though because it's melee, so not real high impact. Could come over here and threaten that if you wanted.
He is
You're still doing
not
that?
changing his opinion. Also, I hate that goblin flanker.
Okay.
Did you kill him?
He is dead. He
Win.
dies on retaliation.
Win.
I mean, I know he costs a lot, but I don't know if I'd call that a win. Move this right here because I might feel like poking your cave troll. You have 2 actions remaining, your 2 grunts. You could skip them both. You'd have to skip them 1 at a time still. But you could skip them both and sure you go first, or you could move them up.
Nope. We'll pause.
Okay, so do it 1 at a time. So you can skip 1, and then I'll take a turn, and then you can decide with the other one whether you skip or skip. So you have that luxury of doing the fake out if you really want to. Let's see. I'm gonna put another 2 damage on the cave troll. Your turn.
Who hit me?
Elite Longbow Archer. Skip. All right. And then I'm guaranteed to go second no matter what.
So you might as well hit my cave troll and
I might
die.
as well, yeah, just do that. So he's at 1. And we will now enter the 3rd round.
Alrighty, I think I'm gonna die regardless of what you do. So we're gonna start this off by the cave troll killing your pikeman.
All right, so we'll move into that hex.
Yeah, well, it ain't gonna matter because you're gonna shoot him with the archer right now, right?
Maybe. Or maybe I will start moving a little closer with the mage. So I don't have to worry about this right now. It's exhausted. So maybe you'll heal it, but we'll see. We'll see.
Nope. He's gonna just go to sleep.
It's gonna go to sleep again? Okay. Alright, well in that case, I will heal. I'm gonna go down to 1 mana. I'm gonna heal my hero.
Boring. No one likes that hero. I polled. They're very poor in the pollings.
Is this the same polls that they use for presidential races? So those are really accurate. Okay.
We only pulled. I pulled 1,000 goblins, and it was 1,000 goblins thought that guy sucks.
Yeah.
500 of those were parents of the orphans he killed.
Skipping. All right. So now I will kill this.
No. What's his range for his stupid put that thing on the people?
Arrest and Shield Bash are both combinable, so I can do
No, I know Shield Bash you have to be next to. What's Arrest?
That's also adjacent.
Oh. Then I will do that.
Okay. I'll move Tristan into the middle.
Glorious. Yes, I will pass.
All right.
So I go first because I
get
definitely.
To go first. Yep, we are going into the 4th round. See whether this all skipping strategy works out for you. You do have a regular attack. Don't forget. I'm actually in range of.
Why would I use that regular attack? It seems the most boring of attacks.
Doesn't take mana. Maybe you want to save the mana for when I'm clumped up or something.
Yeah, I thought about that. And then I rejected it. I think I'm going to hit you for nothing. He's going to move in here. And that's it.
All right. I will...
Yankee orc went to town riding on a tiger.
Try this. Let's,
Stuck a human finger in his hat and called it macaroni. Yankee orky went to town. Yankee orky dandy. I am going to kill your guys and get
Alright,
all the
let's
fingers
just do
for
this.
some handy. How'd you kill him?
just attack, regular attack.
What my guy's for though?
I have +1 power from Sunblade.
How much does that cost, that Sunblade?
4 gold.
Seems overpowered.
It is. That's why I brought it in against you.
Do you know why everything is overpowered? Because it's on his team. I did not realize you had that. I wouldn't move the guy in there.
That's not.
Well, whatever. I'll just hit you again.
Okay, so it'll die on retaliation, but I am at 2 health, which means I need to do something. Otherwise, you can lightning bolt me.
I wouldn't.
Let's see.
Thank you for everyone who's cheering for me, but I'm going to lose. I want everyone to be clear on that. That was weird. Because I am 100% lightning bolting you. Why did you move so you could die? I don't get that.
Well, then you'll be out of mana.
Well, I don't care. I'll kill both those guys that do that.
And now See, I'm in range of you, but you're not in range of me.
Well, right now, I'm gonna move next turn.
Okay.
I'm passing.
All right. I will move this up here. All right. 5th round. This is all worthless now, basically.
It's not worthless. I paid a lot of money for those lightning bolts.
Deal 2 damage.
You're next to me, though. Shouldn't you have like -1?
Nope.
How's the range? You're like too close.
Still 1 range. Nope. It is a ranged attack.
Just saying, I feel like. I will heal that.
Okay.
I'm back. I'm back.
I was hoping you'd keep that back there. All right, I'm going to skip.
Yeah, you have to. You know why? Because that priest ain't going to live much longer.
Yeah, that might have been the last straw for me. All right, so we're in the 6th round.
And you're first.
Yep, so moving that Troll Doctor forward, I think, might have sealed my fate. There you go.
Yeah, I'm going to murder the priest.
All right.
Yes. Wait.
Oh, you did it. A priest is dead.
Okay, your turn.
I have nothing more.
So I'll hit you for 1.
Yeah.
And then you go first.
Yep, so this is the last round. We're in the 7th round, and you have to be occupying that hex at the end of the 7th round. So we're going to...
I think I already talked about this pre-game with you. How I'm still calling this a win.
Well, so I killed that. No,
And then I just go in there.
See, I was hoping you would kill that, and then you wouldn't be in the central hex, and I'd still win. But you did move the Troll Doctor in.
All right, well, we need to get going if we're going to play the full one. So for the full one, I get to pick my army?
Yeah.
Can I stay with the orcs?
Yeah, absolutely.
That makes more sense, right?
Absolutely.
So I'm picking how many points here?
Let's do another. You want to do another 50?
We should
Keep
do
it
50
simple?
because that took 40 minutes and we haven't picked yet.
That is absolutely fine.
So I have that whole pile to pick from?
Yep, I will give this to you.
Well, what's that pile?
This is mine.
Oh, no, that red
Oh,
pile.
this is another kingdom for another hero. So
Is he orcs?
Yep.
What can I pick from them?
If you want to put it on the green screen, that is another hero available.
I'm putting it on the green screen. Watch. Okay, I can put it on the green screen again.
So right now in the initial release of the game, there's 6 heroes. There's 2 for each faction. There's 2 for the humans, 2 for the orcs, and then 2 for
This
the
guy
elves.
has less magic, but he's a beast.
Yeah, he is a orc samurai. And so if you were playing a full game, you would have a deck with 120 to 160 gold, depending on how much variety you want. And you'd pick from that.
Can I use that deck and build an army?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes. So this guy is automatically in.
Yeah, he is free. He got 0 gold.
And then I'm secretly picking 50 points more, or do I pick as we put them out?
Yeah, as we pick them out. There's nothing secret. It's open information.
Oh, I'm just going to put out stuff that looks cool then.
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely. So you can use this if you want. Use a counter, like I said, to add up, or you can mental
All right.
math it, calculator, whatever you want.
Well, you are experienced, so you have to. How does it work? Who goes? Who deploys first?
So we can roll. Let's just roll.
All
So
right.
I got a 2. All right, so again, you are the attacker, so you get to start the drafting. And you're going to pick out any number of cards, and then I have to match that in gold.
So this guy, I don't have to put out to the very end. How to determine where he goes?
You just pick where he's going to go.
I'm just going to start with this Hellbear because his name is Hellbear. So that's 8 points. That's not me, is it?
That's my phone. Don't worry about it.
Ah.
So yeah, you can put that there, and you put it in the front.
No, oh, that's right. No,
So
I want to hear, actually.
All right. So I have to pick out something. I'm going to use the same hero. And I'm going to pick the Spellbreaker. And the reason I'm going to pick the Spellbreaker, if you want to show that off real quick, is that it has magic armor, also called magic resist. And that is going to counter the burn damage or the magic damage of the Hellbear.
Did not even know that that's what the Hellbear does, but it's right. Don't you have to do at least 8, though?
I do. So I'm also going to put down, I'm going to put down a pikeman again. So I am at 11 gold. I'm going to put this right here to indicate I'm at 11. And it is now your turn. So you have to match 11.
I'm just putting out a Sunblade. My guy's now +1 power.
All right. So you are at 12.
12, only one more than you.
All right, I will grab Braveheart. Show that off real quick. It is an ability on my hero that's going to give him +1 power against units with health 6 or greater, like your Hellbear.
Oh, you're playing Tristan again?
Yeah.
I get to kill him twice. All right.
So I think, let's see, you're at 12. So yeah, that...
With 6 health or 6 power?
6 health.
So once he's down below 6, does it still work?
It is max health. It's 6 max health. So I matched you, so now it is your turn.
I am going to play... Where is he? I'm going to play this loser Goblin Archer for 3. I'm now at 15.
15. All right, I'm going to go ahead and play Arrest and Shield Bash again. They are pretty much always good, so that'll take me up 5. So I am going from 12 to 17. And it is your
Perfect.
turn.
Here comes my dog, Spike Hound. He's 2, 17. Boom.
17.
He is just he's a loyal, faithful dog.
I'm very good at killing priests.
No, he's good with families. He doesn't look like it is, but you could put your 2-year-old there, and your 2-year-old will be perfectly safe, as long as you're not a human.
All right, so we're both at 17. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
I believe so. All right, so I'm going to draft the Skyrim Pegasus. And I guess might as well show that one too. Skyrim Pegasus, not a lot of health, only 3 health, but flying and charging. It's like a mini Crag Wyvern. Cost 2 less
I'm just
gold.
telling you, I have tasted Skyrim Pegasus.
It's not as good.
Medium rare. It is amazing.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to keep going with the stuff. So what are you at now?
I'm at 23.
I'm at 17
Actually, I'll
or
put this over
18.
here.
Man, for life of me, I cannot remember what number I'm at.
Yeah, you're at 17.
17? All right, so 17 plus, I'm going to take this Vitality Charge, which gives me +2 health. I like that. And,
All right, so you're at 21 now, and I'm still at 23. So you have 2 more you got to pick.
I don't want to do that. I'm going to take this Warg Archer. We are basically picking based on coolness of pictures at this point. This guy is 6.
Where'd you put him?
I didn't put him anywhere. I was just showing.
Gotcha.
Oh, I can put him anywhere. He's going to start way over here.
Nice. Okay, so that is going to be 6, so you're going to go up
27.
to 27. I'll just use this since this is my color. So 23. And I might as well pick out a priest again. You can never go wrong having a priest. So I'll go from 23 to 28, so you're 1 behind me.
I will play a Goblin Bombardier who's going to blow himself up for no reason at all. That's 2. That brings me to 29. I think. I'll quick add them.
29. All right.
15,
So that's
21. Yes.
I'm going to go again with the Knight. Goblin Bombardier does have magic damage, so it is good against the Knight, but I want to have a Knight. So we're going to go from 28 to 36.
All right. I need one that costs 5. Wait, 36?
Yeah, you're at 29. So 7 more.
No, I'm going to play this one that costs 5. A Dragon Hatchling.
Okay, so you're going to be at 34, so you need 2 more gold.
34. So if I played a card that costs 16, it would take me right to 50?
Yes, yes, it would. Thinking.
Where is
Black
it?
Dragon.
Oh, come on now. Why would I not play this Black Dragon? Where did he go? He disappeared. Or did I stick him over here? I did. I was prepared. He's going to start way over here. Black Dragon.
Okay, so the Black Dragon is, in fact, you want to show it, is the biggest unit in the base release of the game. 16 gold, 5 power, 10 health. Can fly in and do this flame sweep. Deals 2 magic damage to 3 units in front of it.
Actually,
So,
he's going to start here.
right there. That sounds great. And then you have your hero left, which you could put out now if you wanted, or you could do it until I'm done.
He'll start here.
Start in the back.
He got his bear, his dog, and his pet goblins.
Okay, so now go ahead and also put the mana equal to whatever that number is. Right here is 2, and that would be 3. And that's all of your mana. So, okay. And I think I was at 36. So I'm going.
Can you pass me the elves? I'm gonna show them to people while you're picking your stuff. Now, I will say, folks, these cards are quite green. Okay. They're very green. This guy has... These are elves, right? I didn't make that up.
Correct. They are...
Look at their
elves.
pathetic, not as good as my dragon, the green dragon. And they have Blink, character. Not a character. Blade Echo 3. Are there Blade Echoes 2 and 1 when you do these things? I see.
Should be. It might be in there.
Silver Glade Ranger. Again, these all would look green normally. This Witch Hunter here. This Bull Elk. Woo, now they're real green. This Taunting Satyr. They could have just put Satyr. I think all Satyrs are taunting. This Hippogriff. Half Hippo, half Griff. This Norfang Great Hunter. This Deepwood Sentinel. This Glade Hawk. This extremely boring Short Sword. This Arbor Mage. Well, no, I mean, I got Soul Blade. They have Short Sword. And this Norfang Hunter. All right, that's one of the elf factions. There's actually 2 of them. Are you done picking your army?
Yeah, I'm going to pick out...
Wow, you have way more cards than I do. Meanwhile, we'll look at this. Restoration Sage. You want to play someone who heals people? You can take her. She has a Treant who has no cost. Treant's free, apparently. This must be a new character.
That is...
There's no cost in the Treant?
It is summoned by the Grovekeeper Druid. That's
Wait.
why.
Wow. Where is this Grovekeeper Druid? Oh, meanwhile, we have Ursa Major, who looks pretty awesome. Looks kind of cooler than the Hellbear. Are you allowed to mix factions when you play this?
No, not in the base game. It is possible. We've tested it, but not in the base game. It's a bit messy.
There's a hat. And how many players is this for? Is it always 2, or is there ways?
Yeah, there's 2v2 casual modes, but the base game is designed around
I think I like to be clear that whenever I play, it's always casual.
Nice. So you don't think you're gonna do the pro circuit?
Of any game.
Nice. So can I make one small suggestion? You didn't draft any abilities for this, so do you mind if we put these in instead of your Vitality Charm? So he's going to be a little less tanky, but he's going to be able to kill stuff a lot more easily. That would be my recommendation, so we can show off some of his stuff. That lets him charge, and that lets him attack everything that's adjacent to him.
All right.
Cool.
I know not what I do.
All right, so basically he wants to be I mean, you don't want to send him too quickly into the mix, but eventually, like toward the end of the round, you want to get him next to things.
I'm a big fan of the tank leader. Not a big fan of these leaders who sit behind the lines. Where's your leader? Is he in the front? Oh, it's
in that
Tristan.
case, all right, then here, let's do this. Let's give him more tankiness.
No. I thought about that, but if I'm going to use those attacks, then I want my attack to be +1.
Fair enough.
No, I'm sorry. If you give me a choice with a guy who can attack for 10, defensive 2, or attack of 2 and defense 10, I'm always taking a 10 attack guy.
Okay, and that's what you got right now. Plus you have this guy who's pretty massive. So you are going first. And, oh yeah, we will put this out here. Free shield to tempt you to go out into
the Goblin Bombardier. Just kidding. It's the Hellbear!
Right.
Wait. Move, target, and Jason.
That's its ability. So if Tristan was like right here, you could roar it away. But
I also have in mind I could put the dragon in the middle, but then you would hit my dragon with everything. Who's the guy who does the +1?
I don't have the long range stuff anymore. I got rid of that, so I actually do have to get close to you.
Yeah, well, what? Okay, tell me about that sword that hits big stuff.
The sword that
you pick someone who's good against big creatures.
No, I actually didn't. I mean, I picked Tristan, who still has a shield bash and his arrest.
I thought you had something else
he does do +1 damage to bigger units.
Yeah, that's kind of that's a little scary.
Yeah, but he's still really huge. So you could also fly him in.
No, I like to keep him there because I want you to not know when he's coming. Hellbear!
All right. Strong opening move.
I moved the guy 2 spaces forward. I'm not going to think that's a strong opening move.
I'm going to move Tristan out. Oh, I forgot to do my whole mana thing. So he starts with 2. The Spellbreaker starts with 3, and that's, I think... Oh, no. Also, I have the Priest. There we go. All right, I'm going to arrest the...
I have diplomatic immunity.
You do.
How can you arrest? You can't arrest me. Wait, you can arrest from a distance?
Yeah, it's adjacent.
Oh, it's that loser.
So
I really hate that guy.
This is the only thing that is charging. So
why did you arrest him? Oh, because you can hit him and not hit him back.
Yeah, but in this case, you could just block. You could just put something there to block, or you could just say, yeah, whatever, he'll tank it.
All right, I'm gonna. I feel like I'm gonna run my Goblin Bombardier and just blow him up in your face.
Okay.
So the Goblin Bombardier can just run up and do 2 damage to somebody.
All right. Well, I'm
Worth it.
going to charge from here, get into a bit more offensive position. That's going to deal. Can I have a die over there?
You're gonna need a lot of them. So I'm gonna give you a lot.
Yeah, we will need a lot. Put that on there because the shield absorbed 1 damage. It doesn't retaliate because it's disarmed. Again, this is just a reminder that it's disarmed. It only lasts this round. And it is your go.
Did you bring the same force in practically? No, you brought in that thing. You brought this knight back. You know I don't like the knight.
It's a staple. It's a staple.
Can my dragon eat your knight? Can you retaliate against a ranged attack if they are 1 away?
No.
Marvelous. I don't know why that was marvelous, but I think... I'm gonna move this guy here, and he's using the special ability called Scowl.
Nice. Just scowling at the knight. That's good. Cause
No. At Tristan. We all hate Tristan.
Okay. So the Hellbear.
We all hate this Tristan in case any kids are watching.
Hellbear ducked out of the way so the scowl could hit him. Gotcha. All right, that's good because now you are in range next round to do a swift strike on my knight, and you have piercing.
Something I did not even notice.
Yeah, no, I know. You're gonna act like you don't have this planned out 10 turns in advance.
It works like this. If you do have something planned out, you pretend you don't. And if you didn't have something planned out, you pretend you do.
Yeah.
That is gaming strategy 101.
What do I do about your black dragon? That's the problem. Everything's going to go okay in the center, and then you're going to just bring in your black dragon.
I swear my black dragon is neutral party currently. He is here just as a referee, basically.
It's chaotic neutral.
If we start losing, he'll join us, of course. But until then, he's on your side or my side.
Okay. That's fair. So he's like the kingmaker. Let's move this out.
I'm really saddened by my king bear not. What is that guy doing? I don't like what he's doing. I'm just going to ping him for one, for no reason.
That's fair. All right. I am going.
What's the difference between allied pathing and pathing?
Allied is you can only move through allies. Pathing means you can move through anything.
All right, and what's the difference between pathing and flying?
There are some cards, so pathing would be given to a ground unit. There are some cards that interact with pathing in the elf faction, but it's not relevant in this game. For our purposes, yeah, pathing and flying are basically the same. I am going to get up in your business.
I already dislike that guy.
So he has magic resist, so that means his flame attack is not real high impact.
This Warg Archer is going to ping you for 2 more.
Okay, fair enough. So exhaust him. And I'm going to move up the pikeman right here.
This Spike Collar Hound, he's like, kill! And he's going to kill him.
All right, good play. So that'll go in there.
Good job, dog. So right now we're even. I've killed one of his guys, and he's killed my goblin guy.
Yeah, except this is a 5 gold unit, and that's a 2 gold unit.
Yeah, but my Hellbear's done nothing, and you arrested him. On false charges, I might add.
I'm going to use the priest's heal ability to heal this back to full health.
The most boring of moves. I hate that priest so much. And you better not ever hope I can. My black dragon is thinking about intervening.
Yeah, absolutely.
I'm just saying.
He is able to do that.
But dream on, dream on. So just to clarify, can if I'm reading this correctly, can he move here 1?
Good.
And then immediately hit all those guys for 2?
They all have to be adjacent to him. So, like, for example, let's say this was Tristan. If he flew here, he can hit 3 chained units that are adjacent to him. So those would all be chained, and they're all adjacent. So it's kind of like a little cone in front of him. Actually, you could still do that and hit this. And
I'm not going to hit one guy with chain lightning.
yeah. You could also just fly him forward and be in position to flame sweep my priest next round.
No, it's -1 if I do that nonsense.
Yeah. But, I mean, just set up for next round. So you can get him in the mix or you can flank with him.
So you're immune to this flame assault?
To the flame assault. If you did a regular attack, that's still physical damage.
Yeah, but then you'll hit me back and kill me.
Right.
Which is we all have learned.
Terrible move.
Rude.
But you could like fly in there and flame sweep those two. I wouldn't recommend flame sweeping Tristan because I have this battle suit which gives him 1 magic armor, 1 regular armor, and health regen.
That all sounds lovely. This dragon hatchling is actually going to fly over here.
Okay. Flame sweep the knight.
Well, no. Oh, it doesn't. It actually does not.
That's an ability, not an attack, so there won't be a retaliation.
Got it.
The armor will not stop it.
Burn, knight.
Okay.
If you hurt my child.
All right.
This is a training mission. The dragon and the dragon hatching right here together. The dragon showing them the ropes. This is his first battle, so you don't get to do everything your first battle. You have a maximum of 5 people you're allowed to eat.
Nice. So I'm going to do an Empire Strikes Back move. Crossbowman, which if we want to put that on the green screen, it has charging but only has 1 range. Deals an extra damage to exhausted things. So I'm going to move in here, charge, and kill your dragon hatchling. Oh no, I'm not going to kill it. I'm only going to deal 2 damage to it. We buffed that. That's really unfortunate. He used to have 2 health, I think.
Why did you move him back? Oh.
Yep. Right there. Your go. That was less exciting than I was hoping.
The dragon's just gonna come over here. He's just looking. Just looking.
Not gonna do a flame sweep. 2 damage on that. You could.
That's tempting. Tempting, because that guy whose name is Jerry, I don't like him.
Little low impact, but you could do it.
I know. But again, so far the battle seems fair and the dragon doesn't want to get involved.
Yeah, he's just kind of scoping things out. He's like a referee. All right. Well,
Someone said I'm a little aggressive in the chat. I'm always aggressive in games because the games that you play defensively I don't like playing factions that you're defensive.
Yeah, you picked the right faction for that. So I'm going to use my, speaking of aggressive, I'm going to use my Skyrim Pegasus. Has 4 movement and charging. And
If you
going to finish off the dragon.
The dragon is awoke. You've killed my child, who I brought to battle. I never understand that, like in movies, where like a thug goes and he gets killed, and then the guy's dad gets really annoyed. Who sent him into battle to lose? I don't understand why the guy gets so mad that like, how dare you kill my son? Well, you sent your son into battle, you fool. And also, it's my turn, right?
Plot elements, yeah. So I took the last action.
You did. I wondered if you would pass there. I think that might have been the wiser move.
No, because if I didn't kill that, you would have flown and killed it.
I would 100% not killed your priest.
You could do it anyway with your
believe
dragon
in the
right
protection
now.
of holy men. Also, I'm no longer arrested. The stupid hellbear is so mad at your guy.
Correct. So yeah, this guy is being threatened a bit. Your Hellbear deals, this would be worth noting on the green screen, the Hellbear has Imbued and Burn 2. The Burn 2 means when it attacks, it'll put 2 burn counters on the defender. That's damage over time. Its damage still be applied the next round as magic damage.
This hellbear is super dangerous.
Yes. It is literally made of lava.
I'm going to do a very unexpected move here, I think.
Those are usually the best.
They are usually the worst. But I think it's worth doing in the long run because I am sick of this nonsense. So I'm going to fly him here.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm flame striking your priest.
That
because I am so tired of you healing. That is a waste of mana. I don't care.
That's pretty much the opposite of unexpected. That.
I surprised myself.
Great.
You thought I was going to waste it on him? That seems like a bad move,
No,
actually.
the priest is huge. I mean, especially if we're keeping Tristan alive, because Tristan can like solo your entire army.
I would like to see him try. I'd like to see him try against the Blade Master.
Yeah, he does it piercing. So I am going to use my knight to attack. Oh wait, that's really dangerous. So right now you can kill. Argog could use his swift strike to kill the
I want to
knight,
be really
so
clear. He would not.
I want to
Right now,
do something with a knight before. Because, yeah, you killed my healer. I have to do something with this before you kill the knight. So I'm just going to kill your Goblin Archer.
You killed my guy. That's my friend. Interesting.
I mean, now he wins the little game of Legacies of Allure they're playing. So that's nice. That's the advantage of that.
Well, they weren't. They were just playing chess. Actually, no. This guy doesn't play games. Let's not kid ourselves. He's like, board games? You mean like board games? Ah. Which is why he has no friends making dumb jokes like that.
Yeah, board gamers always have friends.
Wait, did you say board gamers don't have friends?
Always have friends.
Oh, okay.
No, they always have friends.
I would love to kill your knight, but I think you're distracting me from killing someone who's more potent. Let me see what he can do there. He can attack all adjacent units. They cannot retaliate, but he can't do that normally, so let's not do that yet. This is passive. At the end of his turn, I can pay one. At the start of his turn, I can pay one, get charging, piercing, and -1 movement. That I think I want to do. And so I shall. So he'll pay 1. He's going to move here and kill that dude.
That is unfortunate. So you'll take over the Hex?
Because if there's one thing I learned, you rely too much on magic.
That's true.
And we don't believe in magic. Except the magic of love.
Nice. I am going to attack. No.
Do you believe in magic? No, we're orcs.
I'm just going to use my pikeman, throw it into the hellbear. 2 damage.
I think you should know by now that the first guy I throw in there I don't care about. That bear was bought specifically just to go in there and die.
All right.
I don't like this. So you have 2 guys left, right? No, you have 3 because you haven't done your leader yet.
Yep.
I haven't done my hellbear yet. My hellbear is going to die. So I think what I'm going to do here... He has charging, doesn't he?
Yes, so you could take out my Pegasus.
I am going to do that. I'm going to go in here and kill the Pegasus.
All right, so it'll take over that Hex.
That's right. It's open. It's yours.
Yep, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to charge from here. Kill your hellbear. And you have 2 units left. Skip. Okay.
Just 1.
I'm going to arrest the black dragon. And I get +1 action if not combined, so I'm not exhausted. It is now your turn, and you can... I'm basically signaling that I'm going to take another action, so you might as well use your Spike Collar Hound if you want. There's very low risk.
Yeah, but how do I know that you're not, like, just toying with me there?
That'd be pretty bad if I wasn't getting in damage on your black dragon, to be perfectly honest. That would be a poor idea.
I've had designers lie to me in games before. I really dislike that crossbowman, but I'm feeling like we're a little even right now. Actually, I feel like what do you have left here? You have 11 points in the board, and I have 24. But if you kill that dragon, you'll be ahead. That dragon is all I have. I hate your knight so much. But my hound can't hurt your knight because you have 1 armor. I'll move him here.
Not bad. Yeah, can block. Okay, so I'm gonna attack.
How much damage am I taking?
Only 3, because I didn't get Sunblade. I instead went for a more defensive build on Tristan. So I'm back to his base power, which is 3. And now Tristan is exhausted. We're all exhausted. So now we can go into the 3rd round.
All right. So this is pretty critical here because I need to make the right opening move here.
This is no longer
Even though
here.
you
You're
turned
no
all my
longer
stuff away
disarmed.
from me. This is okay. I'm going to turn it
Oh,
like
sorry.
that. All right. So I don't have to move. And I can just wail on you for 5 damage. Unfortunately, that's not enough. I would love to have 6.
I do have armor. So.
And
And health regen. So if you don't kill me fast, then I'm just going to keep losing 1 damage per round from my health regen.
What's per round mean?
Every time we untap, that's starting a new round.
No, you ain't gonna survive that long. I just want to be really clear.
Okay.
You're gonna use that stupid arrest, though. I hate that thing so much. So I guess I'll hit you first. I'm not going to use my fire. I'm just going to chomp you on your arm. I'm going to rip one of your arms off.
All right.
So that's 5 attack.
So because of the armor, I will only take 4.
Fair enough.
But I am
Then
at
you hit me
2
back.
health.
Then you hit me back for 3.
Yep. So you are at 6. I could hit you back, but you still wouldn't be dead, and so you would kill
Almost
me.
dead is not bad.
Retaliation. So what I'm going to do is slide in here like a hero
Mm-hmm.
and shield bash Argog. So he will take 1 physical damage and he is exhausted, and that costs me 1 mana.
That was wise because I was planning to kill you next turn with him.
Amazing. How I saw that coming.
Well. Wait,
Skipping?
if you shoot me here, I don't get a. Wait, how's Counter-Strike work? The unit retaliates at the same time it's attacked. So even range, he'll hit you back on.
You could deal with my crossbowman another way, though.
Oh, because he has charging.
Yeah,
No, but he gets -1 range. Oh, not -1 attack, -1 range. Yeah, as much as I hate your knight, I hate your crossbowman as much, even though, no, I don't hate your crossbowman as much, but you're right. So he will charge 1, 2. No, but he needs to go all the way up because it goes down to 1.
It's range, so he's not going to take over this hex after he kills him. So you'll exhaust your.
Yeah, but he's about to get murderized.
So that was a good play because
A good play I was told to do.
part of the combo here. I noted that there are possibilities
Got it.
within the constellation of options you had. Since I had exhausted him, remember he does +1 damage, so I was going to put another 2 on there. I am. Yeah. If I charge Argog, I can put him down to 1 health, but I'll also die on retaliation. Is that worth it?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I'm going to do this. Actually, no. If I do that, then you'll Omni Slash and kill all my guys.
I will not. You have 0 trust. When you told me you wouldn't do something, you didn't do it. I'm just like you. Right, Roy?
Actually,
Roy believes me.
I have to skip because otherwise you'll kill me with Argog. So I have to skip. So You have your Spike Collar Hound left. Regardless of what you do with the Spike Collar Hound, I'm going to go first.
No, I get that. The Spike Collar Hound cannot hurt your main dude. Because...
Correct, because of the armor.
One, he can't hurt the knight either.
Correct.
So I don't know why I bother. I'll just stay here.
He's a blocker, yeah. Basically a wall at this point.
So now you're healing one?
Yep, so I will lose 1 damage from my battle suit. And we're in the 4th round. I get to go first, and I'm going...
We're in the 4th round. We're in the 4th round. We're in the 4th round, and you're gonna have someone get killed.
I'm gonna disarm him, and I'm going to combine it with a movement and get over here.
All right.
So he's just running around with his, I don't know, hands flailing. He can still move, still use abilities, but can't attack or retaliate.
I guess he's gonna move up here and shoot you. Wait.
Yeah, with the armor at all.
No, he can move up here and shoot you for 1. Come get me, knight. Nah.
All right, I am going to use this opportunity to whack Argog. So he will be down to 1 life. And he is disarmed, so he does not retaliate. Otherwise, he would kill.
Fair enough. This guy's moving here and flaming your guy to death.
He has magic armor, so he will be at 1 life.
Dope. Didn't know you had magic armor. I might not do that then. Ah, it sucks.
So remember, he can hit 3 things in any kind of linked configuration, even if they don't actually have to be linked.
No, I understand that. I don't like dying, but
3.
I'm gonna come here and you're right, I'll do that.
Okay, so that'll take 4 and I take 1 there, so this is looking pretty...
No, I think you have
for
this.
me.
It's your turn and you have to pass.
Yeah, I mean, you took last action, so you're
And again, that guy cannot do anything.
Okay.
And I can't do anything with him at all?
You could move him. No, you could move him.
Well, I might do that, actually. I am going to do that. You can move 2, and you can move 3.
He has allied pathing, so even if he's on the other side of this, he could...
No, I get that. I'm thinking the opposite way.
Okay.
Puts him out. Would you do that? I would kill him. Let's not give you the choice. We're going to go here. All right. So then
I just realized
loser goes down to 4.
this actually has 7 damage on it.
Why?
Because my Braveheart would have done an extra damage. So that was worth noting. I was wondering why I was so far behind. I was wondering why I was so far behind. So here's the issue. If I charge and kill your hero, you will kill my hero.
That is correct.
If I kill your dragon, you will charge that and kill my knight. So really, what do I want to end this round with? What do I want to go into the last part of the battle with? I want to go into the last part of the battle with Tristan. So I'm going to attack and kill your dragon. Oh, he's not disarmed. That's why he will be able to kill the knight. I believe this is 5th round.
Yeah, sure.
So that will cost a mana from your Swift Strike. All right, and you get to
ping you for 1, but I'm gonna just leave that where it is because you're about to heal.
All right, so we're in the 6th round.
You go first. I think you have this.
Yes, so I will come over here and I will Shield Bash, which deals 1 physical damage. Kills that. Actually, no, you can still win if you do the correct sequence of moves here. I only have 3 damage on Tristan, keep that in mind. And if you are occupying this at the end of the next round, you will win.
You'll be down to 3. You'll do that and that. No, you can't lose.
Yeah, I can. So I can only do 3 damage to that. Remember, you have to be occupying this at the end of next round to win.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Fine. I will win based on him telling me I can win, but that's fine. So, well, actually, this guy can move 3.
So we're in the last round, and then I would regen, and then I would hit your Warg Rider, and then you could skip out, or you can ping me for good measure.
No, I will, of course.
All right.
Just want you to know that I shot you between your big toe and your second toe. I cannot tell you how much pain that hurts.
You have 1 last move. You can send.
The dog is going for help.
Okay.
Because you're going to kill me.
He's going over there. All right. And that is the end of the 7th round, so you win.
Alrighty. So if you can give me your deck of other humans, let's show some of them off before we go here. So this is the other hero. Who is this here?
This is Aurelia. She is a warrior angel. If you go through and look at her spells, which
wow, she seems really powerful because she has a decent attack and strength and 5 magic. So let's look at her magic stuff.
Flying. She is flying as well.
That seems pretty good. Do you like her better than Tristan?
So her abilities are going to just have her name in the middle like that. Tristan is...
She does have this loser who helps her out, this apprentice wizard. I would not wear a hat like that. It's going to fall off your head after a while. I don't know why wizards' hats always like tilt. Ooh, I like this. They have... So how do you know, can the blue cards be used in either deck?
Yeah. You just need them to match the hero's faction. So you have 30 units within each faction. You can totally customize it however you want.
So the battering ram cannot be used, cannot be moved. It does 5 physical damage to target adjacent unit. That seems pretty powerful.
You wait for something to get next to it, and it just rams it, and it can actually push it away. And
so it can only do that, though.
Yeah, it has no attack. So.
And the catapult, similarly,
it has huge range, huge damage, but can't attack what's adjacent.
Also, you need to be careful because one swift thing can take it out. She also has Sun's Fervor,
which gives her charging or imbued. So, but it costs some mana.
Wait, she gets mana?
No, it costs 1 mana.
It.
You pay it, and then she can charge or imbued. She also can shield her allies so they can't be attacked.
All right.
And then she has Sunstrike. She has 3 levels of this where she can deal damage globally to something that's already damaged. So she can snipe things from across the map, and that increases...
Wait, these all cost the same?
Yeah, but they have different mana costs.
So
1 costs 1 up through 3.
There's no way on earth I wouldn't be taking Sunstrike 3.
I mean, it costs 3 mana.
Don't care.
You'd have to put on items on her that give her mana regen or give her additional mana. So otherwise she'd only cast...
Wait, what's Sunstrike 2?
Sunstrike 2 costs 2 mana.
Sunstrike 1 just costs 1?
Yep. You can take all 3,
that does not
though.
seem...
Here's the thing, you can take all 3.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, so you can take all 3 for only 3 gold, and then based on how much damage you need to do, pick whatever one you need.
Here we have a Frost Maiden.
So that's a lot of text. Basically, she can root things from pretty long distance, or within a triad, she can deal 2 magic damage and slow the enemies down. She's very squishy. She has 1 health, so you'll want to protect her with a lot of pikemen or give her shield.
Oh yeah, stuff like this. This is gray, so this means this could go in anyone's army.
Exactly. So
But you put it in the blue pile just because?
Items are faction neutral. Any hero can use any item as long as you pay the gold cost.
I would use this. Armor 1, as I found out, is really powerful.
Yes,
I think I would rather have armor 1 than +2 health.
So if you take a look though in the middle of the item on the right, the item slots, so that takes up 2 item slots, and you only have 3. So all of your items have to add up to 3 or less. That's the downside. That is taking up 2/3 of your item slots.
Ooh, this is a pain in the neck one.
So that's her last ability. She can exhaust everything around her, and she gets another action. So she can act again later in the round.
This angel who just graduated out of WWE, they look pretty powerful too.
They can resurrect allies. You can use that to cast shield on something. So remember how we were talking about how the Frost Maiden or the Wizard Apprentice is really puny? You can put 2 shield on them so that they can tank a blow, or on your catapult.
And this is a much smaller angel.
So she is going to be used to enhance your spellcasters, which you might have the Grand Wizard in there. I'm not certain. Let me see if there's a Grand Wizard. But that's something you'll use. Yeah, right here. So this is in Tristan's army, but the Grand Wizard is another
show not path.
Yeah. So another 15 gold unit. It's really good at dealing a huge amount of explosive damage, or you can teleport enemy or allied units, or you can reduce their power. So with a Spell Cradle Seraph, you can give the Grand Wizard additional range, additional damage. You can cause it to hit spell-proof units, which are usually units that are immune to abilities.
All right. All right, so this is on Kickstarter right now.
Yes.
It's already funded, so you can back it with knowledge that you will get it. When's it? What's the date that it's going out? Delivery date?
So we already have
projected delivery date.
Yeah, we already have a manufacturer picked out. If all goes well, we'll click the order button as soon as the Kickstarter is over, and you might have it as early as early summer, maybe even midsummer. We did.
Oh wow, that's really soon.
We did put.
Is this a final look how the game's gonna look?
Yep, this is the final look. This is everything, and this is a demo copy from the manufacturer. This, by the way, I should note, this is not a board. This is custom printed microfiber, so it's very easy to roll up. You can keep everything in a small box and just kind of carry it around with you.
All right, well, it's on Kickstarter right now. You can see the link in the description below if you'd like to learn more or get the game. Thanks for showing and teaching me the game. Until next time, I'm Tom Vassell.
Keith Rice, thank you.
Have fun using your dragon to crush out our enemies.